Hello, my greeting friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I have not done that intro in ages, but it felt fitting today to not jump in like super cold turkey and like do the things like, oh my god, I love shopping, I love doing these things, because I do, and we know this. However, I want to get a few new releases. I want to also browse to see sort of like what's new that maybe it's not on my radar, or maybe things that I've had on my wish list for a while that I would really love to get. Bookstores here in Panama, not the best, specifically if I want to get books in their original language or a translated fiction book. It's very hard to find that unless it is translated to Spanish or it is originally a Spanish book. Also, books are marked up incredibly high here, which is why a lot of the time I resort to online book shopping. I say a lot of the time, it's every time. And so I thought I'd bring you guys with me today because I'm going to be doing it right now. And I thought, again, I'd bring you guys and we can shop a little together. So let's go. Welcome to my computer where all things come to happen. So I do have a little bit of an idea as to what I want to get. I think half of the purchases I'm going to be making today are books that are on my anticipated releases list that are either already out, that came out in January, or that are coming out towards the end of the month so that I can pre-order them. Let us just head straight into Barnes & Noble. Oh wait, they have 50% off on their hardcovers also. This is so bright. Let me just turn this down a little bit. I did not know they had 50% off right now. Why do I have 6 things on my cart? Anyways, I can definitely be there for some 50% off. And I think I saw, okay, there we go. The very first one is Grady Hendrix's How to Sell a Haunted House. They have a Barnes & Noble exclusive. This special Barnes & Noble edition features exclusive new material, including an introduction to the book discussing, I don't need an introduction, and an essay on the history of puppets and dolls, the 2 things that terrify me to no end. I'm good. I don't need that in my house. We're Latina and superstitious. We're not going to do that. Just the regular edition is fine. And if you don't know what How to Sell a Haunted House is about, it basically follows 2 siblings after the death of their parents as they both come together in the inheritance they got, which is the house, their childhood home, and they both have a lack of resources at the moment, so they have to get together and put the house up for sale and deal with everything that comes with the house so they can get the money that they need in order to basically survive on an everyday basis. Again, it says somewhere in the synopsis, some houses don't want to be sold and their home has other plans for the both of them. So we'll see how haunted it actually is when the book gets here and we read it. Next up, I do want to get Chain of Thorns. I don't know if Barnes & Noble has any special editions, any signed editions. I actually haven't double checked. I'm not like dying for a signed edition because I do think it's probably going to be harder to find because it's Cassandra Clare. But you know, a girl can dream. Yeah, okay, there we go. There are no signed editions. Oh wait, is this a poster? Oh wait, I forgot about this. It comes with like a reversible dust jacket. James, definitely James. That's cute. I forgot about that. So let's add this to the cart. I'm not even going to flash the synopsis. I'm so sorry. I literally scrolled down because I was like, let's read the synopsis, clearly forgetting that this is the last installment in a series. But basically, I've talked about this as well in my anticipated releases video. This follows the children of the characters we meet in the Infernal Devices. So this is right smack down the middle of the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments, and we follow them as a plague arrives in London, and obviously in classic Shadowhunter way, they have to figure out exactly why that's happening and battle all evil that is headed their way. So we're going to pre-order this so it can immediately make its way on January 31st, and then we're also going to do Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun, just because I'm pretty sure that this book also comes out January 31st. And I also, okay, yes, January 31st. And this is another book that I would really love to have as soon as it comes out. I don't know. It doesn't seem like this one has a discount. It's fine. We're still going to do it. And another book I've talked about a lot is Finley Donovan, which follows a single mom as she is pitching her newest book idea to her agent, and she is overheard by a person sitting close to them in a Panera Bread, and that person now believes that Finley is an assassin, and so she gets a job to assassinate somebody. It's very campy, it's a cozy mystery, it's very out there, very outlandish. Don't expect anything realistic. Like at some point the mafia gets involved, it's like a whole thing. But if you like those really outrageous, super cozy, very comedic moments, whether you like those in film or in book, I think this is something you could definitely like. I certainly adore it, and it's one I mean, it's the only cozy mystery that I've been able to read from start to finish, and so I quite vibe with Miss Finley. I quite like her. I'm thinking the next thing I can check out is actually something I've been trying to get for ages, but manga can oftentimes be super difficult to get, and I've been for ages trying to get the very first volume in the hardcover edition of Full Metal Alchemist, which I'm not sure if that's like only found on Barnes & Noble, because I'm pretty sure I've never seen those anywhere else as far as like Book Depository or anything. If not, we're going to browse on another website to see if we can get it. I should have looked for the hardcover. Do we get to see the format? Ooh, volume 1. They have it? They have it. They have it? They do! They have it! I will definitely be getting volume 1. Is this volumes 1 and 2, or is this just volume 1? Because it doesn't say it's a perfect edition. It just says it's a Full Metal edition. So I'm not quite sure. Let's just get volume 1 for now. Another one I want to check out, because I've heard a lot of people recently talk about this, especially on Discord, is Witch Hat Atelier. I really want to see what this is about, because it's been recommended to me quite a few times, but I have no idea what this manga is about. So let's read. Let's see. A beautifully illustrated story about a girl who longs for magic in her life and learns that on the inside she already is what she wishes she could be. Reminiscent of Studio Ghibli. I do like, well, I've only watched House Moving Castle. Let me expose myself as a fake Studio Ghibli fan, but I do love what I've seen so far. In a world where everyone takes wonders like magic spells and dragons for granted, Coco is a girl with a simple dream. She wants to be a witch. Everybody knows magicians are born, not made, and Coco was not born with a gift for magic. Resigned to her unmagical life, Coco is about to give up on her dream to become a witch. It does sound interesting. However, I feel like this is one of those things that I could read on Libby and rather check it out from the library rather than like buy it, because I don't know if this is something I would want to collect, but I will leave the tab open just in case. See, this is why they're dangerous. They went buy one, get one 50% off from their January picks. Now, I don't know what their January picks are. Oh wait, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. Another one of my anticipated releases. It's supposed to be YA? I don't know why I thought that was supposed to be also an adult romance, because that's what Talia Hibbert is mostly known for. Let me open that in another tab as well, because I do really want to get Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. Science fiction and fantasy. I mean, a lot of books that I already like have read and like really enjoyed, like Babel by R.F. Kuang. Really love that one. You guys know it's one of my favorite books of last year. House of Sky and Breath was a fucking disappointment. We know that as well. Legends and Lattes, just got a copy for myself because it is one of the book club picks for Patreon for this year. Book of Night, I've already read that. Already own Nona. I've heard really great things about Chainsaw Man. The covers are very striking. I really like, oh, is that a bug? What the heck is that? Okay, let's see. Broke Young Man plus Chainsaw Dog Demon equals Chainsaw Man. Do they become one? Do they merge? Denji was a small-time devil hunter just trying to survive in a harsh world. After being killed on a job, he is revived by his pet devil, Pochita, and becomes something new and dangerous. That's like terrifying and fascinating all at the same time. Let's leave that open as well. Another one I've never read is My Hero Academia. Another one I've been told I could really like in the past. So let's look for volume 1. Ooh, Midoriya inherits the superpower of the world's greatest hero. But greatness won't come easy. What would the world be like if 80% of the population manifested superpowers called quirks? Heroes and villains would be battling it out everywhere. Okay, I'm definitely gonna add this to my cart. And don't look at me if I also add volume 2. Listen, first few volumes are always super hard to get. I feel like with My Hero that would not be the case, but I've heard really great things about My Hero. I've heard a lot about Anatomy, a love story. I just don't know if that would be like my cup of tea. See, this is why I wish we had like a proper bookstore here in Panama where I could browse these things, because how cool would it be to just be able to walk down a bookstore and like have them. Planet a Cornfeld has Cornfeld. I keep saying Cornfeld. Cornfield. I did not know that had a sequel. Okay, you know what? Let's switch it up and let's go to... You're joking! I was going to say let's switch it up and let's go to Folio Bookshop, but they closed their online sales in December 22nd or December of 2022. I am heartbroken. We hope to see you in 2024. You guys, I absolutely adored buying books from Folio. It was so fun because they had like a good mix between memoirs, literary fiction, regular fiction, romance, and it was an independent online bookstore. And I was always so excited because I didn't have any problems with like shipping or payments or anything. I am literally heartbroken right now. This is so sad. Another book I've been really looking into that I'm trying to figure out if I should buy, not buy, or like what to do with it is Anastasia by Sophie Lark. I've been hearing quite a bit of noise around this book in like a really good way. I think people have been really enjoying this one, and I have yet to read any Sophie Lark. I know she's like very acclaimed, very loved on TikTok, but I don't know if this is like something I would like, you know? Anastasia is the princess no one needs, the fourth daughter born to an emperor without a son, and the only royal lacking a magical gift, until she collides with a young Cossack rebel, changing both their lives forever. Damien is taken from everything he knows and raised as a ward of the Romanovs. Anastasia develops a strange kind of magic shared only by the black monk Rasputin. While her power grows in secret, boosted by forbidden contact with Damien, Anastasia makes a mistake with terrible consequences. Fate grants her a single chance to set it right. See, I read that synopsis, and while it sounds interesting, I think it's definitely something I would rather get on Kindle and read it there instead of paying like the full 17. Instead, let's go back to Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, and let's just add this to the cart because I really want to read this. How short is this book? Oh, it's 336 pages. I don't know why I thought this would be shorter than that because I did see a picture and it looked tiny. Also, as far as the synopsis for Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, it follows the story of a content creator and an athlete as they both try to survive the life outdoors. And I do see down here that he is not only a star football player, but he manages his OCD well enough. She is conspiracy theory obsessed, which I think is a recipe for a really good book. And I love how Talia Hibbert is constantly talking about neurodivergency and mental health, mental illness of any kind, in any way, shape, or form. And so I highly want to read this book. So I definitely want to get this one. Apparently The Fraud Squad, that's one of my most anticipated releases for the year, has already come out. And so I want to get that if that is the case, because I am quite looking forward to reading this. Is it out yet? It indeed is out. Let's add this to the cart. I'm just going to add everything to the cart, and once that's done, we'll, you know, eliminate what doesn't sound all that well today. I also see this book right here, which sounds interesting. It's Unseelie. I had to open Goodreads because sometimes it's hard to find things on the actual like Barnes & Noble website. So it says twin sisters, both on the run, but different as day and night. One a professional rogue, searches for a fabled treasure, the other, a changeling, searches for the truth behind her origins, trying to find a place to fit in with the realm of Fae who made her and the humans who shun her. See, this is my thing about Fae stories. I think we've moved past it. I feel like as a collective, I feel like we might have. Also, am I the only crazy one that's interested in Mysteries of Thorn Manor, even though I didn't enjoy Sorcery of Thorns? This is one though that I would read on ebook instead. So we've got The Fraud Squad, we've got Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, we've got My Hero, we've got Full Metal, and then we've got my other 3 anticipated releases. I do feel like it's pretty well rounded in terms of what is being gotten. It's all things I really want to read. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're just gonna cap it at this. All right, friends, books have been bought. They should be on their way soon, and I'm super excited to read all of them. I'm actually quite happy about that 50% off situation on Barnes & Noble and the fact that a lot of the releases that I was super excited about have already come out, so I am quite looking forward to those new books to get here so that I can read them. Let a girl know down below in the comments what you're currently reading, if you're reading anything interesting, or if you've bought anything recently. Also let me know so that I can also draw some ideas for the future, or if there's any book that you've read that you think I would like and maybe should read at some point, maybe even let a girl know that. I will be perusing and watching the comment section to see exactly what is being recommended. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't done so already for more bookish content like this. And like always, if you want to support the channel further, I will be leaving my Patreon linked down below. I love you guys so much, and thank you for coming with me in this book buying journey, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye guys.